Hello. So today we are going to be talking about how I attract money with feminine energy. And the first thing I want to start out with is by saying every woman is a money magnet. And I'm going to break down why and some inner work and mindset shifts that you can use now that is going to help you transform your finances and just your energy going into making more money. So I have my book here, so if you see me looking down, I'm reading as always in all my videos. And yeah, so let's get into it. So this video is going to be about removing money blocks. So your creative and sensual energy is the key to your luxury, fortune, and wealth. Okay? You literally have a gold vault living in your womb. So your womb, and I've talked about this in plenty of other videos, your womb is your portal to the infinite source bank of attracting all things. Your womb is sacred geometry. It's a magnetic force field, so you can attract anything. You can attract anything as a woman, and it's just about tapping into that power and understanding it and knowing how to use it. So yeah, so your womb is literally your gem to becoming richer, prettier, and more radiant. You do this by taking care of yourself, taking care of your womb. Your womb health equals your womb wealth, which equals your wealth in all things. Family, friends, love, income, everything. So your womb space holds your life force energy, which is where your creative and sensual energy lives. And the inner work that'll help us transform today is the question of, where are you giving your creative and sensual energy? Where is your creative and sensual energy leaking? Where is it being drained? Where are you giving it all away at? Because I know a lot of women give away all of their creative and sensual energy, and then it leaves them no room to actually create the things that are purposeful and meaningful for them, which will create the income that you dream of, the income of your dreams. So it's important to know where and who your creative energy is going, because if you're not taking proper inventory, it can create leaks within your golden space, which is where the abundance is going to come from, which is your womb space, which is the space that is connected to the infinite source. And so let me just break this down. So as women, we are naturally magnetic beings. We do not have to try to be magnetic. It's not something that we have to earn. It's just something that we can enhance, and it is also something that can be drained. And this is why understanding how your energy works and understanding the power of your own energy is super important as a woman. Every woman is a money magnet and has the ability to attract amounts of wealth that you would not even be able to fathom by literally just pouring into yourself and taking proper inventory of where your life force energy is going, which is your creative and sensual energy. And your sensual energy is not about sex. It's not about men. It's literally how you feel things into reality. It's literally how you are navigating through the world, and that being lit up. You moving through the world with your light and moving through the world with things that light you up. And I'm going to get into it, okay? So, yes, so you'll be able to attract amounts of wealth that you wouldn't even think that you could have by literally just pouring into yourself, pouring into the divine feminine. There's a reason why, and throughout history, women have been suppressed, because anybody who works with this energy gains abundance. This is why it's important to know your worth. This is why when you see very successful men, they always have a very successful woman next to them, a very powerful woman next to them, because they know that when they are pouring into a woman, that they are going to receive tenfold. us as women, we naturally bestow gifts. We naturally bestow abundance. We are naturally abundant. And there are so many women who do not even know this power about themselves and are broke, are stuck in hustle culture, are working too hard, overworking, overpouring, and it's just not given that. And that is why I'm here doing this work, period. So when you begin to do this inner work, you become financially secure and align your energy. Oh my gosh, it's literally like a warm blanket of security. It's like just a blanket of safety covers you because your body becomes relaxed. A lot of times our bodies are in a stressful state, which can also block and drain your energy. And when you start to do this inner work, you will start to realize the things that are holding you back from creating the income that you want, from attracting the money that you want, just because of how your energy is being dispersed out and where you are spending your energy, where you are spending your energetic currency. So yes, so when you align your energy and you become financially secure mentally and energetically, it's like a warm embrace. You get a blanket of safety and security, and you become so much more relaxed in your body and in your mental space and energy that creates room for your life force to flourish. Because sometimes we are so stressed, we are so caught up in everything, our energy is being so drained that there is no room for us to create. And that is where your wealth lies. Your wealth lies within your creation. That is why we're here, literally. So when you reach this next level and you become financially abundant because you are wealthy, because you have gained the financial abundance, your feminine energy transforms. It creates this foundational meadow of safety and security and freedom to do what you want to do. And it takes your body out of survival mode, like I was just saying before, and you become healthier, you become more energized, and you start to have a lot more options in life. So back to the question, where are you giving your creative and sensual energy? So I'm going to get into some creative blocks, creative life force energy blocks that usually are blocking you. So as I've said before, your sensual energy doesn't have anything to do with sex. It doesn't have anything to do with men. Your sensual energy is your life force. It is your sentient being. It is how you feel. It's what creates life within you. It's what gives you that energy and the momentum to feel that idea. To feel that idea, that project, or that business. And for my feminine coaching and dance business, it was my sensual energy that said it feels really good in my body to create a space for dance, inner work, and energy healing. And it felt really good in my body to think about, creating my sensual flow spaces of creating the mood boards to go along with it and setting my intentions and designing the space. I really love to design my spaces for my classes and really curate a space of just divine feminine energy and just like a space of safety and security, and also a space of growth and transformation. And that just fuels me up. It feels like a full body yes when I think of my business, when I think of the things that I'm passionate about. And that is how you should feel when you are thinking of making more money and thinking of starting a business. You should be thinking, what feels good? Like, what feels so good to me? What lights me up? What gets me excited? And move with that energy. I have my notes like written everywhere. So yeah, and like it feels really good to think of like what style of choreography I want to do, and just like that whole process just feels really good. And we are feeling beings. You want to be rich with feeling good. You want to be rich and feeling good. You want to be rich and feeling satisfied. You want to be rich and feeling passionate and very connected to yourself and connected to what it is that you're doing. Passionate about it. And for my fashion shoots, I love the feeling of coming up with like the color palettes and like what story I'm telling and how does the location and the lighting feel. And yes, like it's just so beautiful. So that type of energy is what will create your $1 million business. It was what will create your $1 million idea. And yeah, so let's get into a few areas where your energy can get drained. So men, a lot of times women pour into the masculine, pour into the masculine, and even just pouring into the masculine in general. You are the one who is supposed to be getting poured into, period. But that's like a whole different topic. But there are men that harvest your energy and there are men that pour into your energy. And a lot of times women give and they are being drained from men who harvest their energy. So like these men will they are taking from you when you are interacting with them, and when you go and do whatever you're doing, you don't leave feeling like, yes, like, you know how like when you're around a man and he fuels your energy, like he'll pour into you, whether that's like whether that's reassuring you, or whether that is helping you with a business idea, or whether that is, like confirming a belief that you are affirming for yourself, like whatever. And you want to make sure that you are not pouring into men that are harvesting your energy, right? Yes. So I'm going to keep going. Other areas: stress and worry, people pleasing, neglecting your body's needs, living in masculine overdrive. So stress and worry is a really big one, because when you are not relaxed in your body, I've always said this, relaxation is the key to wealth. When your nervous system is all over the place, when you are a constant fight or flight, you are in no place to truly manifest what it is that you truly desire and what it is that you are truly passionate about. You don't want to be rich and stressed. You don't want to be rich and worried. And a lot of the times when we're stressing and worrying about things, these are things that are not really existing. These are things that are coming from either a past version of you, or you are projecting into the future something that you may think will happen. This is why mindset and shifting your mindset is very, very important, and understanding that how you speak to yourself and how you are affirming yourself is so important along with this journey. And I am so passionate about like self-concept and really like transforming yourself to the person that you want to be, so that you can walk through life with that confidence, with that carefree vibe, like, and also still have abundance. You don't have to be stressed to have money. You don't have to constantly worry about things to have money. Like I said, you want to be at ease and at peace when you are making money. And when you are stressed and worried, those things, that energy is blocking. It's like you are creating a congestion, an energetic congestion with stress and worry within your finances. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be about your finances, but just having that energy within your life needs to be removed, period. It needs to be removed, because that's not what we on. People pleasing. I'm not gonna get into every single thing, because these videos could be like this video could be so fucking long. But we all know people pleasing. Let me get into neglecting your body's needs. You have to be able to understand how your body is communicating with you. When your body is saying, I'm tired, I need rest, that doesn't mean to go study more. That doesn't mean to go do this thing that you were supposed to do 5 hours ago. This means that you need to listen to your body. And this is just about like creating a good system for yourself, to where as though your body is able to get its proper rest, and also you are able to still get things done while still listening to your body, like literally. living in masculine overdrive, overworking yourself, negative self-talk, as I said before, your self-concept, affirmations, affirmative talking is very, very, very powerful. It's very transformational, and it's very, very essential to your journey. Unexpressed creativity and desire, not creating space for stillness, receiving too much pleasure and not enough discipline. When you are overindulgent in pleasure and you are not getting the things that you want to do done, you are creating a pattern for yourself that will make you feel useless in life. Because when you are in a state of overconsumption, we are literally here to create. When you are in a state of overconsumption, you start to get consumed by whatever it is that you are consuming. Understand this. You have to, when you consume, sometimes we can get full. And when I say consume, I don't only just mean like food. I mean like media, I mean information, I mean learning. Like sometimes you can overconsume yourself with learning so much that you get consumed within it and you are not creating. And it's like you have all this knowledge and now you just have this like congestion. You don't know what to do with it. You have all these ideas and you don't know what to do with it. You have to allow these things to be pushed back out. And this is your life force energy. This is you birthing things. Not only can we birth life as women, but we can birth life within our ideas, within our business, within our creative endeavors, within our passion projects. And that is where your energy should be flowing. And we're getting clear on where it is going, because that is going to allow you space to put it in the place that it needs to be. So, yeah. So, invest your life force energy into your passions and purpose. That is going to water your feminine energy, because when your purpose is aligned to your true passion and desire, not only will you become financially abundant through that, but it will be easier to create boundaries that protect your life force energy because you are directly connecting with it. Your creative and sensual energy can get drained from all of these other sources, but once you get clear on your true desires, whether that's having a family, creating a business, executing a passion project, etc., it will be a lot easier to create the right environment and protection internally and externally, because it's something that you're truly passionate about and excited about. Yes. And mind you, when I said get clear on your true desires, note how I didn't say anything like getting a boyfriend, getting a car, like just things that are fleeting. Starting a business, creating a family, starting your family, executing a passion project. These are things that are going to pour back into you. These are things that are going to allow you to create a legacy, something that is going to create true wealth for you, because wealth is long lasting. Wealth isn't something that is fleeting. Wealth is when you see kids who are born and they already got $1 million, literally, because of the legacy that the people before them have made for them. And when you are thinking from that place, those are your true desires, because like your true desires can be, oh, I want this new pair of shoes. But in 20 years, those new pair of shoes are not going to do anything for you or your family. Okay, so that just goes to like thinking bigger. All right, so now we are going to get into boundaries around my life force energy and how I protect it. So my morning routine. My rising is very essential. It's a very essential part of my energy protection. I do not get on my phone or social media for the first few hours of the day, or the first few hours of my rising, because I don't need to start my day in 2,000 people's face. And it helps me regulate my internal state. It helps me regulate my internal state before I start interacting with a whole bunch of other energies. Yeah, like my morning routine is very, very essential. I love to fuel myself and my mental. I love to feed my mental and my body first thing in the morning. When I say my body, I mean stretching, yoga, Pilates. I always do yoga, Pilates in the morning, and I always fuel my brain with either like Neville Garter, like some sort of like podcast or something that can enhance my brain. Number 2, these are not really like in specific order because some of them are more important. So number 2, and you'll be able to tell which ones are more important. Okay, number 2, my lifestyle, my consumption lifestyle. I am very mindful of the things that I consume, i.e. food, content, people, etc. I read books, I journal daily, I read scripture, I read God's word, I tune into God's word, I tune into God's frequency every single day. I watch things that align with my business or my evolution. I make sure that I'm not placing myself in spaces where other people are draining my energy, and I eat clean food so that my body can clearly communicate my alignment to me. Food is a big one because whenever I eat things that are not in alignment to me, and that is mainly like just like junk food or like hella starch, hella carbs and stuff like that, I just feel like shit. And it's because I'm literally eating shit. And when I eat clean, when I make food that I know my body is asking me for, and I consume that, I am filled with so much energy. And it's not to say that I don't eat carbs or none of that shit. Like, baby, I do. But I'm very mindful of what I eat and what I consume. That is very important for your womb health, because if you out here just eating red 40, you eating hot Cheeto chips every day, you doing this, you doing that, you drinking juice, you're doing too much. And this is why you feel so flustered, conflicted, you feel high and low, your energy levels are fluctuating, because you have to put yourself in the alignment that you want. And food is health, food is wealth. Fuel your body with, and I'm gonna make a whole nother video about food, because I have to talk about food. Like, food has been a big part of my life and a big part of my clarity within life, so I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So yes, and lastly, but certainly not least, my relationship with God, the Most High. I start my rising in meditation and prayer in God's word, and I posture my energy and intentions for the day. That postures my energy and intentions for the day, because instead of consuming the minds of 100 people that I fucking don't know, I'm in stillness with God and moving into my day with peace, security, and guidance. I know what it is that I'm moving into my day with. And like, I used to get up and just hop straight on my phone, and like sometimes I might still do that, even though I don't even have a fucking phone right now. But maybe that's not stopping me clearly. But and it's actually very freeing to not have a phone right now. Like, I feel very like I'm getting a true detox right now. But yeah, it would just cloud my brain. I would move into the day like thinking certain shit, and it's just like, bruh, like I just felt energy just like, because I'm in everybody else's face. Like, no, don't do that, okay? Try it for a week, and I promise you, you're gonna feel so fucking clear by the end of the week. Yeah, so yeah, I fuel myself and my mind first thing in the morning. I'm able to pour into all other areas of my life without running myself dry. Everything and everyone should not be invited to the first part of your day, period. And I don't even like talking to people like when I first get up. I like to talk to myself and God. I have to connect. I have to have that connection. I seen this post. It was like don't talk to me when I first wake up, because it was like I need like 3 hours to myself or I get evil or some shit like that. And like that was some dark humor, but not for real, because like that time, that sacred time to yourself when you are rising is so crucial to the foundation of the rest of your day. and it's just very important. So you have to be intentional and protective of your energy if you want to see your income, business, and purpose expand. And you have to be okay with you have to be okay with being so secure within your authenticity and not caring what other people think of your opinions, what other people think and their opinions of you, because your wealth and income is not just monetary. It is your purpose that you have and that you embody. And you can't be giving a fuck about what other people think when you have a purpose. When you have a purpose, it's going to be a lot easier for you to not care what other people think, or for you to not people please, because you are clear on what your purpose is, and it's passion, and it's something that you're passionate about, and something that you actually truly care about. Like, you can get into you could get into a whole lot of businesses, but like, if it's not something that you are passionate about, that has a true purpose for you, then of course you are going to let anything deter you from that vision. So you have to get clear on a vision that like really fuels your life force energy and really has you in your sensuality, so that you can fully express that and not feel bad about it, and really be in your full purpose. Yeah. So when you're connected to your purpose and passion and boldness, the wealth you experience will be through the people you help, the community you create, and your income, of course. The only way that you can unlock your wealth treasure is by being unapologetically bold and authentic within your vision, message, and boundaries around your life force energy. So I pray that you enjoyed this video and that it really helped you and like fueled something within you. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself, where are you giving your creative and sensual energy? And that question is going to help you unravel the blocks that you have within making more money, within attracting more money, and within living in a passionate and purposeful life. So I have a guide that helps women shift into their empowered feminine identity and start making money online with zero experience, that you can learn from and then rebrand and resell the same product for 100% profit, to jumpstart your own business or to generate more sales if you already have a business. And it is going to be linked in the description down below. It is a done for you product. It's called Passive Income Goddess, and it's going to teach you how to create, promote, and sell digital products and get a jump start on your business, and really like start to figure out how you want to do your business and what you are passionate about and what it is that you want to share with the world. And soon I'll be creating an ebook around feminine energetics and money, because I believe that every woman should have a luxurious experience and a luxurious income, and it should come from your passion and your purpose. It should come from something that really lights you up and really fuels your energy. And yes, so I pray that you enjoyed this video. I had a very good time making this video and preparing for this video. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.